My name is Erika Enriquez. I am a warehouse manager at Langham Logistics here in Phoenix, Arizona. Langham Logistics is we call ourselves a 3PL provider. What that stands for is a third-party logistics provider. So what is logistics? What does that mean? Logistics means that time between it being manufactured and made to the time it's being used, everything in between is called the supply chain, the logistics world, and that's what we're in. So what I like about working in a warehouse is the fact that all over the world there's pharmaceutical people who are researching and making these drugs and developing them, and we're in the back end moving it for them. So we're there to package that material. Have you ever wondered about how material gets to your doorstep or how it gets to a pharmacy? That's what supply chain does, and that's what the warehouse does. Transportation and truck drivers, that's what the supply chain is. The skill I think I use the most inside of this industry is teamwork. So within the warehouse, you have to be able to disperse labor and disperse people into the warehouse to do different tasks. And it all requires everyone working together in order to make this warehouse function the way that it does. We do what's called time studies. So how long does it take, for us to process one load or one package? How much we need to charge and things like that. And you start using all of those math skills that we learned in high school and in college in order to make wise business decisions for the building. When it comes to math, there are some things that I didn't think I would use again from high school, but actually I do. So I'm looking at the trend of revenue, which means the money that I'm bringing into this building. I'm looking at that trend. I'm looking about how much I'm making, and if I'm going to be making more, I can use y-intercepts, and I can predict about how much I'm going to make in a few months. Based off of that, do I need to hire more people or bring in more labor? So I start making these business decisions now for the future as it comes, based off of all of those math equations. So as a warehouse manager, my job is essentially I manage people. So I manage the workforce in this building and their schedules and their benefits and all of those things. What I would offer to any high school person right now is really, one, showing up matters. I think that even now that's a skill to start developing, even at a high school age, showing up and having your attendance be clean, because a lot of times that's the biggest problem we have in the workforce is people showing up. So I think that that's important, starting to develop discipline in your attendance. The second thing I would say is start developing those leadership skills that you have the opportunity to have inside of high school. That could be in a club, that could be in sports, wherever you have the opportunity to start leading people and inspiring people, learning what inspires people, I think is a huge attribute, because as soon as you're able to inspire and motivate and lead people, you're able to have a building like this that is able to function and work in order to make a big difference inside of the world.